22-year-old Melissa Barnes is behind bars on abuse charges. On the 2nd of January, Hillsborough County deputies in Tampa, Florida responded to a call from a concerned relative who told dispatch that Melissa handed her a bottle filled with bleach and instructed her to feed her baby. The relative told authorities that she found Melissa and the toddler living in an unpowered shed, which the relative described as being cold, cluttered and unsanitary. The relative said that she removed the baby girl from the shed and attempted to feed it with a bottle provided by Melissa, but the child refused to drink. While inspecting the bottle, the relative noticed that it contained bleach. When questioned about it, Melissa claimed to use the bleach to rinse the bottle. Detectives with the Sheriff's Office Special Victims Unit took over the investigation, and agents from the Florida Department of Children and Families removed the girl from Melissa's care and placed her with a relative. Detectives obtained a search warrant for the shed, where they found bleach-based disinfectant and paint. The contents of the baby bottle were sent to the FBI laboratory for analysis, which confirmed the presence of chlorine-based bleach. Based upon the evidence, detectives obtained a warrant on charges of child abuse and child neglect from Melissa's arrest on the 28th of May. On the 3rd of June, she was located and detained by deputies with the Highlands County Sheriff's Office, roughly 110 miles away. Melissa currently remains jailed in Highlands County and will be extradited to Hillsborough County at a later date. Hillsborough County Sheriff Chad Chronister said, "This case is deeply disturbing. No child deserves to be subjected to such dangerous and neglectful conditions. The Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office is committed to protecting our community's most vulnerable, and we will work tirelessly to ensure that those who harm children are held accountable. The investigation into the matter continues." 25-year-old Robert Cooley is behind bars for killing his wife, 26-year-old Amber Cooley, after she recently gave birth and was looking to get a divorce. At just before 7:20 a.m. on Saturday the 1st of June, authorities responded to a residence in the 3000 block of Armory Drive near Schuyler Lane in Indianapolis, Indiana on reports of a person shot. As officers pulled up to the couple's home, they saw Robert exiting the premises through an open garage door to greet them. He was wearing clothing that was covered in blood when he approached them. He said, "I did something bad. I need to go to jail." As officers were walking him away from the house, body-worn camera footage showed Robert saying, "I took my wife's life." When officers entered the premises, they found an adult female victim identified as 26-year-old Amber Cooley in the upstairs bedroom, deceased with a gunshot wound to her head. Police also noted Amber's throat had been slit and her face was beaten so badly that she was virtually unrecognizable. Officers found a firearm in the house and arrested Robert on suspicion of murder. Police found the couple's 5-week-old infant girl inside the home, but it's unclear who's currently looking after her. In a subsequent interview with detectives, Robert admitted to beating and shooting his wife. He also said he slit her throat with a razor blade that he hid inside a shoebox. Robert's brother told police that Robert used FaceTime to call him at around 7 a.m. that morning and said, "I just killed Amber, bro." Amber's mother said that Robert had been verbally abusive to her daughter over the course of their 5-year relationship. She said that her daughter asked her the night before she was killed to help her get paperwork together, to help her get out of the situation and end her marriage, she said. Robert and Amber reportedly argued on Friday the 31st of May, which made Robert very upset. Robert is charged with murder and is held at the Marin County Jail without bond. The investigation into the matter continues. A 24-year-old man is behind bars for fatally stabbing his 61-year-old mother. At just before 1:30 a.m. on Monday the 3rd of June, authorities responded to a residence at 67 Porter Road in Howell Township, New Jersey on reports of a disturbance. When first responders arrived, they entered the premises and found 61-year-old Loretta Parody in the bedroom with stab wounds to her chest. Medics rushed her to a local hospital for emergency treatment, where she was pronounced dead. Police identified her son, Robert Parody, who remained on scene as a suspect in her murder. He was arrested without incident. Authorities determined that Robert, who lives with his mother, entered her bedroom and stabbed her in the chest while she slept. Robert was booked into the Monmouth County Jail on charges of murder and weapon-related charges and is held without bond. The motive of the killing is unclear, as the investigation into the matter continues.